Hello and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, welcome back to something new, ladies and gentlemen. Today's video was brought to you with Geology. Geology is the fastest growing men's skincare brand in the USA and is making its way to the UK. It's been mentioned all over the press, you've probably heard of it by now, but it's even been mentioned in Forbes. Now I don't know about you, but I am super busy, and what Geology have got is an amazing skincare questionnaire on their website, allowing you to pinpoint exactly what your skin needs. Not only that, but you save time using the products, allowing you to put more back into your day, something I could definitely do with. Typically, skincare isn't something that I've really been actively involved in over the years. It's not something I've really prioritized because I just thought it was a bit of a faff, but Geology actually make it really simple. So in my little kit here, I've got a face wash, everyday face wash. I've got a repairing night cream here. I've got a morning face cream, and I've also got a nourishing eye cream as well. It's all clearly labeled, and it's all as a result of the skincare quiz, the free skincare quiz on their website. It basically just gave me everything I needed for my skin type and what would suit me best. I love it, it's nice and simple. It literally tells me what I need to put on at what time of day. It couldn't get more simple than that. And it's looking after my skin, and hopefully I won't look as old as I sometimes feel. Now also rather excitingly, they have partnered with GT Sport to create their own race car team and livery, which you can see on the screen right now. Very, very cool indeed, so make sure you stay tuned for all of that. Now the really exciting bit, because everyone loves saving money, of course, if you take their free skincare quiz, which I mentioned earlier, on their website, you can save 40% off when purchasing your first personalized trial set. I know some of you have been using Geology like me for a while now, so head to your account and upgrade your regime. Plans start at the equivalent of just $20. Save up to 40% on your first purchase. As I say, hit the link below, get in the mix, upgrade your skincare, and let's get on with the video. And more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 4 of my Targa Trauma series. Now you join me on my way once again to Rint Vehicle Design to go and check in on my Targa. There's been some developments since the last time you saw it, and I'm pleased to announce that the metalwork is now done. It's now ready for paint, so I want to take you around all of the metalwork because there's been huge issues with the front of the car as well, the front wings, and a huge amount else. So I want to take you around and show you exactly what's been done, show the completed state of the metal before paint, what's been chopped out, what's been chopped in, what's been repaired, and basically the amazing work that the guys there have been doing. So we're going to go check it out, and it's literally getting ready now to be shoveled into the paint facility. I'm going to go around the paint facility as well and show you what the next steps and the next part of its journey is going to be. It's going to be amazing when finished, and there is light now at the end of the tunnel. At one point I thought it was just going to have to be a drop a skip on it job and call the insurance company, but thankfully that's not the case. So we are now 8 minutes away, so catch me in a second where I'll be talking to Brian over at Rint, speaking to hopefully Ludo, who's become a celebrity on the channel now. If you don't know about Ludo, go and watch the previous 3 episodes, because Ludo is the star of the show over in the metal workshop. We've got a new star coming in called Marek, who is in the paint shop. I've met him a few times, so he'll be now tasked with sorting out my less than sorry state Targa now. So join me in a second if I don't have an accident. Too many roundabouts for my liking here. I'll catch up with you in a sec. Right, we've now arrived at the business end of Rint Vehicle Design. You will all know where I am if you've watched the 3 previous episodes. So we're going to come in to the hub. It's a little bit noisy in here, so do bear with. You all know where we are by now. And here she is, up on the ramp. Ludo's a busy bee. I might drag him in if he's really, really unlucky. There he is, at work. I know you all prefer him to me, but I'm going to try and do as best a job of it as possible on this. So here she is then. Here is my car in exactly the same ramp, but the metalwork is now done. Since you last saw it, the front has come off and they discovered various problems with the front. So the front was all rotted, and I'll show you images of before. I'll cut it over the top. So the rear panel here is now finished. This is all completely finished. The arches have been reshaped here, and there's been various issues up here. This has been chopped out, new metal put in, completely repaired. But this is now ready for the paint shop, this rear quarter. And most importantly, there's been a chop the whole way down here. This whole section has come out. I'm not sure if you can see this line here. This whole section has come out. It's peeled off. They've replaced the kidney bowls inside, and they've also put an entire new section in here as well. This is all completely brand new. This has all been repaired as well, as has this corner up here as well. Again, all ready for paint, and this entire section here is a new part that's been put in as well. So you can hear the difference when you tap it even. Not only does that mean that the car's not going to corrode and whatever for the next 30 years or plus, but it also means the structural rigidity in the car now as well, so the door will shut properly, because before the car was actually folding, because there was no strength there, there's no strength in there, and because of the fact it was a Targa, the whole thing was actually folding. So really nice to have a car that's not going to fold anymore. And this has all been repaired as well, because before this was all a bit of a mishmash. And this arch line has been panel beaten back into exactly how it should have been as well. Amazing, amazing work by the guys here. Ludo, you might escape this video. Yeah, you may well escape it. I'm going to ask you about these actually. I'm just going to go around here and just show what's been done. Welcome back to the channel. You're now a celebrity. So I'm going to get onto these in a second. I'm going to ask you about these because it's been a nightmare basically. The front, I think it's fair to say, was worse than you thought it was going to be. Nothing is too much work. You're being very kind about it, but yeah, this car has been a complete nightmare. So last time round then, in fact, do you want to explain? I know you're busy, sorry.
Yeah, we had to change here, all across here.
So this was a mess. This looked like Swiss cheese, yes?
It was gone there and a bit away from here as well.
So you can kind of see where that's new. Yeah. So this is all, this is kind of new metal. It's all been repaired.
Just that on that side, and the other side.
Was this side worse? Oh yeah, I can tell.
No, just the front of the bumper bracket.
So this was basically just, you cleaned it and it fell apart apparently, this bracket.
I got that one there. And the old one. So
that's not nice.
Because the mud still sit there on the top of it, you know. So literally it's a
bit of a design fault then. So all the kind of crap sits on top of that, and then it just
literally it was all full up from all the way here. It was full of mud and stuff. So
not good.
When I cleaned it, it literally went through the old wall.
And this was all a mess behind here as well. This is all rusted.
Yeah,
that's been replaced.
I cut from there.
Yep.
And the panel all the way on the front and put the bracket.
So new panel, new bracket. Yeah. So that's good as new. That's, you know, another 30 years plus on that. Lovely stuff. So this side was a lot worse. It's weird how it rusts in like different places, because that side, I think that side was worse rust-wise maybe than this side, but then this side on the front was worse. It's very, very strange.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, now this side's all good.
It's all good, yeah.
Bizarre, absolutely bizarre. So now the wings are obviously off, which are here.
That one. So I have to change the whole lot here.
So this all had to be changed on this side.
From here to there, yeah.
Wow.
So I made just a small weld all the way across here, just before the edge. And here you had like another panel. Here was gone.
Yeah.
So I made it with a spare wing. You have.
So luckily the guys had a spare wing in stock, and they've kind of put parts in. I mean, I still don't know how you do it.
Just put some lead on the top of it and you just make it smoother.
It's crazy. But this is now ready for the paint shop. So this wing was a lot worse than, well, the other one that we'll see in a second.
Yeah, the other one, she's fine.
And there was another hole in there I can see, which has been sorted. That was actually a previous bodge to repair that you had to fix. And some more around the bottom I see that you've done as well.
You have a few dents as well here on this corner there.
And some dents as well you fixed. Not a good wing then. Sorry about that. I keep... We've had 4 episodes of me apologising to you at this point. And this one was a lot better then. You
this one I haven't done anything on that one. You were literally as it is now.
This one you didn't have to do much. So we were hoping the whole car was going to be like this panel, but unfortunately the only panel that didn't need work was this one really. But all ready for paint. It's going to look amazing with the respray on it. Amazing work. I still don't know how you do it. I still honestly have absolutely no idea, because the photos, and I would have overlaid some of the photos that Brian's been sending me. It just looks like a new panel. It's ridiculous. So she's there then, panel's going to go back on, and then it's going to make a little voyage down here. This is the paint room. There's actually a 912 in there at the moment. I'm going to put my head in there in a second. There is a new paint shop waiting at the port, but Brexit being Brexit has ruined absolutely everything. The guys here obviously working on some secret projects. So just before we go and investigate the paint shop, this in fact is my door down here, and this is my bonnet. So what the guys have done here, they've actually taken every panel back to bare metal just to check there's no nasties with the door and whatever, because the last thing they wanted to do is respray something that's got a load of filler on it and then it starts bubbling, you know, a few months later and I go, oi, what's going on? So it's a lot more work, but they've gone absolutely to town. So what you can see here is the strongest primer you can get on there and on there, which will just make sure that everything is fine for years to come. And in actual fact, this door was fine somehow, and the bonnet was fine as well. So a little tiny bit of kind of corrosion, but nothing that couldn't be sorted pretty quickly and pretty easily. So that is the state of play. So paint has actually begun on parts of the car. In here, we have a lovely, lovely 912. I can't say too much about this, but this will be on Rint's site very soon. It's going to get some amazing TLC. It's actually a really good car, way better than my one, but this is going to be on their site really soon, and that is an original colour, which I absolutely love. So stay tuned to the Rint website for that. You'll know that I'm a huge fan of 912s, so stay tuned on that one. But this is where my Targa is going to go. And if Brian can stand to see me again, this is where my 912 is going to go for paint as well. And Marek is going to work on the paint in here, which of course I'll be covering in full depth. And if they're really unlucky, I'll get my hands on a spray gun as well, so stay tuned for that. And if you're interested in what's going on with any of these, of course, make sure you're following the Rint guys on Instagram to see all these projects develop and see what is coming up for sale as well. Amazing, amazing projects, and not everything that you see will be what you expect. There's some huge surprises with some of these cars, and I don't want to spoil it just yet, so stay tuned to their Instagram for all of that. And of course, follow more restoration journeys. This one looks like more of an involved job than my Targa, which always makes me quite relieved when you see things like this. I think this is actually going to be a chopped 911. This is going to be a very, very, very special project, so stay tuned. Of course, to Rint's Instagram for that. For now then, thank you very much for tuning into episode 4 of my Targa Trauma series. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this series, and I'm super, super excited to document the next stage in this old car's journey. I love this sort of content. I know there's a core of you that love it as well, so I'm going to keep going with these, and I'm excited to deliver more episodes, not just on this car, but also on my 912. Just going to move. We are in an active workshop. As I was saying then, I'm excited to deliver more episodes with the Targa and show you this car when it's fully done, because it needs paint, the interior redoing, new carpets as well, which apparently are a nightmare to get hold of because it's an exclusive colour inside, and also a little bit of TLC on the engine because we've got a bit of a leak. So there's a few more bits and bobs to do with the car, but I promise you the result is going to be amazing. It's literally going to be a brand new car when it's done, because the audio's also been done inside as well. So amazing opportunity to not only have a car like this, but to restore it and document the whole journey. So I hope you're all enjoying it. Anyway, for now, I'm going to go. Thank you very much to Rint Vehicle Design, as always. Captain Ludo inside, as always, for his amazing work. And I'll see you all very soon. Cheers, guys. See ya.